Welcome to our channel. Fame may take someone to great heights, but it's not a shield from the law. Some celebrities once adored by millions have been caught up in shocking crimes. From sexual offenses and drug trafficking to even murder, these stars lost more than their careers, they lost their freedom. In this video, we'll uncover 25 actors currently paying the ultimate price for their actions serving time behind bars. Think you know who made the list? Drop a 1 in the comments and stay tuned as we dive into the details. First on the list is Danny Masterson, famously known for his role as Stephen Hyde on That 70s Show. He also appeared in shows like Men at Work and The Ranch, where he worked alongside co-star Ashton Kutcher. However, Masterson's career took a dark turn due to serious allegations. In 2017, he became the center of an investigation by the Los Angeles Police Department after 3 women accused him of sexual assault that allegedly occurred between 2001 and 2003. The women testified that the assaults took place at Masterson's home, where he allegedly provided them with alcohol, took advantage of their impaired states, and raped them. Despite consistently denying the charges, Masterson was indicted on 3 counts of rape. His first trial ended in a mistrial due to a lack of a unanimous verdict, but in the retrial he was convicted on 2 of the 3 charges. As a result, Masterson was sentenced to 30 years to life in prison with the possibility of parole after serving at least 25 years. He is currently serving his sentence in a California correctional facility. A key aspect of the case is Masterson's ties to the Church of Scientology, of which both he and the 3 victims were members. Some victims claimed the church pressured them to protect Masterson and discouraged them from involving law enforcement. However, the Church of Scientology has denied these allegations, asserting that its policies mandate members to abide by the law. This case has not only rocked the entertainment world, but also sparked serious discussions about legal accountability and the influence of large organizations. Next on the list is Joe Sun, a mixed martial artist whose life has been marked by both high points and dark turns. Born in South Korea, Sun moved to the United States and pursued a professional MMA career, though he didn't make a significant impact at the UFC 3 tournament in 1994. His acting career saw some success, particularly with roles as villains in low-budget action films alongside stars like Lorenzo Lamas and Dolph Lundgren. However, Sun became most widely recognized for his role as Random Task in the 1997 action comedy Austin Powers' International Man of Mystery. Despite his on-screen success, his life took a dramatic turn in 2008 when he was arrested for vandalizing his roommate's car. What initially seemed like a minor case took a shocking twist when his DNA was linked to a nearly 20-year-old cold case. On Christmas Eve in 1990, Joe Sun, along with an accomplice, kidnapped a 19-year-old woman while she was walking her dog. The victim was subjected to hours of torture, including assault and rape, while being threatened with a gun. During the trial, she recounted the chilling statement Sun made while assaulting her, "I am my own Christmas present." Due to the statute of limitations expiring for the sexual assault charges, Sun was convicted only of felony torture and sentenced to 7 years to life in prison. Just 1 month after his release, Sun shocked the world again by killing another inmate, which resulted in an additional 27-year sentence for manslaughter. Joe Sun now faces the rest of his life behind bars, marking a tragic and dramatic fall from the spotlight. Suge Knight, co-founder of Death Row Records, was a powerful figure in the West Coast hip-hop scene during the 1990s. His career and influence extended beyond music, venturing into various entertainment businesses. Knight gained recognition not only for his success in producing hit records, but also as an investor and entrepreneur in the industry. However, his reputation began to deteriorate as legal troubles and violent incidents involving him became more frequent, overshadowing his contributions to music and entertainment. During a major incident on the set of the biopic NWA Straight Outta Compton, Suge Knight was seriously charged in connection with the death of one person and the injury of another. In 2018, he was convicted of manslaughter and sentenced to 28 years in prison. This verdict marked not only a legal judgment but also a major turning point in his life. Suge Knight faced numerous challenges following his conviction and gradually lost his prominence in the music industry. His downfall serves as a stark reminder of the complexity and difficulties in the entertainment world, where success often comes with significant risks and consequences. Kris Wu, a Canadian artist, gained fame as a member of the popular K-pop group EXO before transitioning to a solo career in both music and acting. He appeared in major Chinese films such as The Little Mermaid and Journey to the West, The Devil Strikes Back, as well as prominent Hollywood projects like Kessetek's Return of Xander Cage and Valerian and The City of a Thousand Planets. However, in July 2021, Kris Wu was charged with serious sexual assault by several women in Beijing relating to incidents that occurred during his time in the entertainment industry. The case was investigated under local laws, and in November 2022, the Chaoyang District Court convicted Kris Wu on charges consistent with Chinese law. This case underscores the importance of adhering to legal and ethical standards within the entertainment industry, while also reaffirming law enforcement's commitment to protecting individuals and ensuring a safe, respectful, and fair work environment. The international entertainment industry and its fan base must uphold values of respect, empathy, and the rule of law. Kris Wu's case serves as a stark reminder of the need to maintain integrity, respect, and responsibility in all areas of the entertainment world. Jerry Harris, known for his vibrant personality and role as the captain of the Navarro College Bulldogs cheerleading team in the Netflix documentary series, Cheer quickly became a standout figure. His popularity from the show led to numerous media opportunities, including a memorable appearance on The Ellen DeGeneres Show. However, in September 2020, Harris's career was derailed when he was accused of serious misconduct at the age of 19. These allegations resulted in severe legal actions and a prison sentence. The case not only shattered Harris's career, but also sparked intense reactions from the community and media. He is currently serving time at a federal facility. The incident serves as a harsh reminder of the importance of maintaining ethical conduct and personal responsibility within the entertainment industry. Darren Sharper, 47, was a standout safety during his 14-year NFL career, playing for teams like the Green Bay Packers, Minnesota Vikings, and New Orleans Saints. He earned significant accolades, including being named to the All-Pro team twice and selected to the Pro Bowl 5 times. Sharper was also a key player for the New Orleans Saints team that won the Super Bowl after Hurricane Katrina. However, his successful career took a devastating turn due to serious legal allegations. In 2014, Sharper was accused of inappropriate conduct by several women in cities such as West Hollywood and Las Vegas, drawing significant public and media attention. By 2016, the charges became more serious, and Sharper was sentenced to a lengthy prison term. The case not only tarnished his reputation, but also served as a stark reminder of the importance of ethics, responsibility, and respect, especially in the world of sports and within the broader community. Darren Sharper's story underscores that every individual must be held accountable for their actions, no matter their status, fame, or success, highlighting the crucial need to uphold ethical values and respect in all areas of life. Drechsel, a well-known champion from the reality TV show American Ninja Warrior, became the center of attention when he pled guilty to 2 felony charges of inappropriate conduct. This led to his removal from the 12th season of the NBC competition, sparking significant controversy among fans. The charges stemmed from a fan meet-and-greet event where Drechsel allegedly met a young fan. During the event, he invited her to his gym and was accused of engaging in inappropriate behavior with her. These allegations quickly drew media and public attention, with many expressing concern about the behavior of a public figure like Drechsel. He is currently being held at the Federal Detention Center in Philadelphia. An FBI investigation uncovered several additional serious charges, including the production of obscene material and solicitation of others to commit illegal acts. This has placed him in a difficult legal position, severely impacting both his career and personal image in the eyes of fans and the wider community. Drechsel admitted to having relations with the victim but claimed he did not know her age. His guilty plea relates to charges involving obscene material and unlawful conduct. The first charge carries a sentence ranging from 5 to 40 years in prison, along with a maximum fine of $250,000. The second charge, involving solicitation of another person to commit a crime, carries a maximum sentence of 20 years in prison and a $250,000 fine. Drew Drechsel's case has not only shocked his fans, but also raised many questions about the responsibilities of celebrities in society. It serves as a reminder that no matter how successful someone may be in their career, personal actions can have serious consequences on the lives of others and their own. The public is closely watching the case's developments and awaiting further legal decisions. Avery, whose real name is Zachary Horwitz, was once a well-known actor in Hollywood. But his life took an unexpected turn when he was sentenced to 20 years in federal prison for running a $650 million Ponzi scheme. Horwitz presented himself as an insider in the entertainment industry, falsely claiming that investors' money would be used to license and distribute popular films from HBO and Netflix internationally. However, the truth quickly surfaced when investors discovered that he was not the successful businessman he had portrayed. The films he claimed to have licensed, including The Devil Below You're Not Alone and Curvature, were simply fake names on fraudulent credit lists. The FBI discovered that the fraud scheme began in 2015, with fake reports listing 52 films distributed across various markets. Avery defrauded over 250 investors through his company 1MM Capital and used much of the proceeds for personal gain. The U.S. Attorney's Office has ordered him to pay $230 million in restitution to the victims. The case serves as a stark warning about financial risks and emphasizes the commitment of platforms like YouTube to protect their communities, comply with the law, and promote integrity in all entertainment and business activities. Sean Combs, also known by his stage name, Diddy, is one of the greatest and most influential icons in the global music and entertainment industry. With a career spanning over 3 decades, Diddy is not only a talented rapper and music producer, but also a successful entrepreneur, founder of numerous well-known brands, and a major cultural influencer. He has won numerous prestigious awards and played a pivotal role in shaping the landscape of hip-hop, R&B, and the fashion industry. However, Diddy's life took a dramatic turn when he became entangled in a series of serious legal cases involving allegations of violence, organized crime conspiracies, and other misconduct which shook public opinion and garnered media attention worldwide. After a lengthy investigation and thorough trial, Diddy was sentenced to prison, an outcome few could have anticipated given his previously brilliant career. This decision marked a significant turning point not only in Diddy's personal life, but also made a major impact on the entertainment industry as a star of his caliber faced serious legal consequences. During his time in prison, Diddy confronted immense mental challenges and public pressure. His image suffered greatly in the eyes of fans and the media, sparking heated debates about whether celebrities should be treated as ordinary citizens under the law and the extent of their responsibilities to society and the legal system. Diddy's story is not just a personal saga, but also a profound warning to the entire entertainment industry about the critical importance of maintaining ethics, personal conduct, and compliance with the law, regardless of one's power or fame. Once a symbol of success, strength, and influence, Diddy's journey now underscores that no one is above the law, and fame cannot serve as a shield to escape serious consequences for violating societal rules. His case highlights the necessity of transparency, personal accountability, and fairness in modern society, especially considering that celebrities often serve as role models for millions of people. Even while serving his sentence, Diddy remains a topic of significant interest among fans and the media. Experts continuously analyze and speculate about his future after release, whether he can make a comeback, regain his former status, and how he might rebuild his public image. Diddy's story is not just a lesson in the downfall of a star, but also a meaningful journey of accountability, forgiveness, and the potential for renewal. It continues to spark deep discussions about ethics, law, and social responsibility within both the entertainment industry and society at large. This serves as a clear testament that no matter how dazzling one's success may be, it must be accompanied by self-control and an awareness of each individual's duty to the community. Jen Shah was once a standout star on Bravo's The Real Housewives of Salt Lake City, where she gained attention for her bold style, confidence, and sharp communication skills. Shah quickly rose to fame on the show and built a strong presence on social media. However, behind the glamour, her life took a dramatic turn when she was hit with serious legal charges. In March 2021, Jen Shah was arrested on charges of conspiracy to commit money laundering and wire fraud. Prosecutors claim that Shah and her assistant ran an elaborate, years-long scheme that targeted elderly and vulnerable victims. They allegedly offered services like website building and business coaching in exchange for substantial payments, but these services often failed to provide any real value, leaving many people to lose their life savings. The stories of the victims gained widespread media attention, including that of Trisha, a 75-year-old woman from North Carolina who spent over $47,000 in hopes of getting support for her business idea, only to be left disappointed. Another victim, World War II veteran Ralph Hicks, lost more than $100,000, and his family believes the devastating fallout from the scam contributed to his tragic death by suicide at age 92. During the investigation, evidence emerged revealing that Shah not only knew about the financial losses suffered by her victims, but also exchanged text messages with co-conspirators discussing strategies to keep the victims engaged and convince them to spend even more money. This only fueled public outrage when text messages surfaced showing Shah joking about the victims' suffering. Initially, Jen Shah denied all charges, but in July 2022, she pleaded guilty to wire fraud. Shah was sentenced to 6.5 years in prison and is currently serving her sentence at the Bryan Correctional Facility in Texas, with eligibility for parole in August 2028. Jen Shah's story is not just the downfall of a reality TV star, but also a powerful reminder of the consequences of criminal behavior, highlighting that fame offers no protection from legal accountability, especially when those actions inflict serious harm on society's most vulnerable. William Hayden, a former reality TV star from the Discovery Channel show Sons of Guns, was convicted of felony criminal mischief. Hayden ran a custom firearms business in Louisiana and was charged with child abuse. The Sons of Guns program showcased firearm manufacturing and customer service within the custom firearms industry. However, following serious legal charges, everything changed. Hayden was prosecuted by the East Baton Rouge Parish Sheriff's Office for felony child abuse. The case was handled in accordance with legal regulations, ensuring fairness and transparency throughout the process. The court fully enforced all judgments in accordance with the law, ensuring that all proceedings were conducted with adherence to legal and ethical standards. The purpose of the legal process is to protect the rights of all parties involved, guarantee justice, and uphold fundamental community values. These developments emphasize the importance of complying with legal regulations in the television and entertainment industries, while also serving as a reminder for everyone in the media sector to uphold social responsibility and professional ethics to create a safe, trustworthy, and law-abiding environment. Todd and Julie Chrisley, stars of the hit reality TV show Chrisley Knows Best, became famous for their extravagant lifestyle and unapologetic approach to parenting. Since its debut in 2014, the show turned the Chrisleys into icons of wealth and influence in the American South. However, behind the glitz and glamour, legal troubles began to surface. In August 2019, Todd and Julie Chrisley were hit with a series of serious charges involving tax evasion, bank fraud, and wire fraud. Authorities claim that the couple evaded nearly $2 million in state taxes, hid over $1 million in reality TV income from the Internal Revenue Service (IRS), and falsified documents to inflate the value of their personal assets. Prosecutors presented evidence indicating that Todd and Julie exaggerated their wealth in order to borrow over $30 million from banks, using the funds to fuel their extravagant lifestyle while simultaneously concealing their income from the IRS. Initially, Todd and Julie Chrisley denied the charges, but after a nearly 3-week trial, both were convicted on multiple counts, including conspiracy to commit bank fraud, tax evasion, and wire fraud. Todd Chrisley was sentenced to 12 years in prison, while Julie received a 7-year sentence. Todd is currently serving his sentence at the federal penitentiary in Pensacola, Florida, and Julie is incarcerated at the Federal Correctional Institution in Marianna, also in Florida. The story of Todd and Julie Chrisley not only shocked the reality TV world, but also serves as a sobering reminder of how the consequences of illegal actions can follow even those who live under the public's watchful eye. Next on the list is Amy Locane, an actress once seen as a rising star in the 90s. She gained fame for her role alongside Johnny Depp in Cry Baby, and earned critical praise for her performance in Blue Sky, which led to a Young Artist Award nomination. Amy also appeared in the beloved TV series Melrose Place, one of the most iconic shows of that era. However, her life took a tragic turn on June 27, 2010, when she was involved in a serious car accident. Driving at 53 mph, 35 mph over the speed limit, she collided with a vehicle driven by Fred Seaman. Seaman's wife, Helen, tragically lost her life in the crash. Police later discovered that Amy's blood alcohol level was significantly above the legal limit. Amy Locane was convicted of second-degree manslaughter and assault with a vehicle. Initially sentenced to 3 years in prison, her sentence was later increased to 8 years after a review. She is currently serving her time at the Edna Mahan Correctional Facility in New Jersey and will be eligible for parole on December 20th, 2024. Amy's story serves as both a personal tragedy and a stark reminder of the importance of obeying traffic laws and taking responsibility for one's actions in daily life. Harvey Weinstein, co-founder of the film production company Miramax, was once a Hollywood powerhouse known for producing iconic films like Pulp Fiction, Good Will Hunting, and Shakespeare in Love, which won an Oscar. However, his career came crashing down when a wave of sexual abuse allegations surfaced. In 2017, the New York Times published a groundbreaking investigation exposing dozens of women who accused Weinstein of harassment, abuse, and rape. Additional revelations from The New Yorker brought more details to light, prompting nearly 100 women, many of them well-known figures in the entertainment industry, to step forward and share their harrowing stories. In 2018, Weinstein was indicted by the New York District Attorney's Office on charges of rape, sexual abuse, and other misconduct. Actress Annabella Sciorra was among those who came forward, recounting how Weinstein broke into her apartment one night and raped her. As a result, Weinstein was sentenced to 23 years in prison and is currently facing additional charges in Los Angeles, which could add up to 16 more years. Prosecutors in the UK have also approved sexual assault charges against him in London. He is currently serving his sentence at Mohawk Correctional Facility in New York, located about 60 miles north of Albany. Weinstein's story marks not only the downfall of one man, but also serves as a stark reminder of the deep-rooted issues within the entertainment industry, such as abuse of power and the urgent need to protect victims from all forms of violence and exploitation. Gary Glitter, a rock musician known for his hits in the 1970s and 1980s, has faced a turbulent legal journey in recent years, primarily due to serious allegations of sexual abuse. His legal battles involve multiple arrests and releases, drawing significant public and media attention. In 2015, he was sentenced to 16 years in prison in the UK, but he served only part of his sentence before being released in February 2023. However, his freedom was short-lived as he was found to have violated his parole conditions and was sent back to prison to continue serving his sentence. Glitter now faces the possibility of serving his full sentence with a projected release date around 2031. His story is not only about his once notable music career, but also serves as a powerful reminder of ethics and personal responsibility. His failure to adhere to legal requirements and parole conditions highlights that every individual, regardless of status or success, must be held accountable for their actions. The case continues to capture public attention, sparking important discussions about ethics, respect, and responsibility within the entertainment industry. Gary Glitter remains a living example that fame and success cannot be used as an excuse to evade personal obligations and responsibilities. Joe Exotic, whose real name is Joseph Allen Maldonado, also known as the Tiger King, is a controversial figure in the wildlife and pop culture world. Born in Garden City, Kansas, Joe owns the Windwood Exotic Park in Oklahoma, which became famous for its tigers and other wild animals. His strong passion for animals helped him rise to prominence in the wildlife industry, but it also came with a series of controversies. Beyond his work with animals, Joe Exotic ventured into politics, running for office twice, though unsuccessfully. In 2016, Joe Exotic ran for president as an independent candidate, and in 2018, he ran for governor of Oklahoma under the Libertarian Party. Although these efforts did not yield the desired results, they showcased his political ambitions. However, Joe Exotic's career came crashing down in 2019 when he was convicted on 17 federal charges, including animal cruelty and 2 counts of murder for hire. The murder charges were related to a plot to assassinate Carole Baskin's CEO of Big Cat Rescue. The harsh sentence led to a 22-year federal prison term, marking a dramatic downfall for the self-proclaimed Tiger King. Although the U.S. Court of Appeals criticized the sentence in July 2021, Joe Exotic's situation remained unchanged. His story gained global attention thanks to the popular Netflix documentary Tiger King: Mayhem and Madness, which not only uncovered activities within his zoo, but also highlighted the ongoing conflict between Joe and Carole Baskin. While in prison, Joe Exotic was placed in isolation after exposure to someone with COVID-19. Later, thanks to the support of his fans, he was moved to a private room equipped with a hospital bed and a window. Joe Exotic remains incarcerated in Texas and continues to capture public and fan attention. His journey is not just a tale of fame, but also a cautionary lesson about the severe consequences of pursuing one's passions without adhering to legal standards and ethical conduct. Next on the list is Ryan Grantham, a former child actor recognized for his talent and memorable roles. He gained fame for portraying Rodney James in the 2010 film Diary of a Wimpy Kid, as well as appearing in the Imaginarium of Dr. Parnassus and the series Riverdale. With over 30 on-screen appearances, Grantham was once seen as a promising young star. However, at the age of 21, his life took a tragic turn when he became involved in a serious incident at his home in British Columbia, which led to the death of his mother. After the incident, Grantham turned himself in, and during the trial, court-appointed psychologists diagnosed him with major depressive disorder and other mental health issues. He took responsibility for his actions and expressed deep remorse, committing to work on his personal growth. Currently, Grantham is serving his sentence and will be eligible for parole once he has completed the minimum required time. Ryan Grantham's story is not just a personal tragedy, but also highlights the critical importance of mental health care and adequate support, particularly for young individuals navigating the high-pressure world of the entertainment industry. During the early 2000s, as mixed martial arts MMA was rapidly gaining popularity, War Machine, formerly Jan Koppenhaver, emerged as a notable fighter with an impressive record. His career, which spanned from 2004 to 2013, saw him accumulate 14 wins and 5 losses, with 8 of those victories coming by knockout or technical knockout. This showcased his power and skill in top-tier competitions, such as Bellator MMA, the UFC, and the reality TV series The Ultimate Fighter. However, War Machine's reputation was irreparably damaged when he became involved in a violent crime in 2014. He broke into his ex-girlfriend's home in Las Vegas, where he kidnapped, assaulted, and raped her. He also attacked a friend who was present at the scene. War Machine was charged with 31 crimes, including 2 counts of attempted murder. As a result, he was sentenced to life in prison with the earliest possibility of parole set for 2053. This case serves as a painful reminder of the dangers and devastating consequences of violent behavior, not just in sports but in everyday life. War Machine's downfall is not only a personal failure but also a warning to those who seek fame and success without upholding values of responsibility and respect for others. Kaalan Walker, a 27-year-old rapper and actor, was sentenced to 50 years to life in prison in Los Angeles for multiple sex crimes involving 4 women and 3 teenagers. He was convicted of serious felonies, including rape and forcible rape. Deputy District Attorney Cynthia Wallace stated that Walker will be required to register as a sex offender for life, even though he was acquitted of some charges and his appeal agreements are still under review. Walker targeted aspiring young models on social media, building their trust before committing his crimes. One of the victims, Sydney Stanford, spoke out, stressing the importance of having an attorney with integrity and calling for justice. Walker allegedly acted out of revenge, with the victims having no prior connection to one another. Timothy Zickuhr, star of the show Ice Road Truckers, became embroiled in a major legal scandal when he was arrested and convicted of kidnapping and extortion. The case involved a prostitute known as Snow White, shocking the public and leaving many stunned. The incident began when Rick Ure, after using Snow White's services, accused her of overdrawing his ATM card. He demanded to meet with her to resolve the financial issue, but the meeting turned into a nightmare when Rick assaulted Snow White, locked her in a closet, and forced her to provide the phone number of someone who could pay on his behalf. However, Snow White cleverly provided the phone number of a Las Vegas police officer. Unaware of the truth, Rick called and threatened to kill Snow White unless he received $1,000. The police quickly set up a meeting, arrested Rick, and during the investigation, he confessed to the crime. Rick Ure was sentenced to 5 to 15 years in prison after pleading guilty to 2 felonies: first-degree kidnapping and extortion. Michael Jace is best known for his role as Officer Julian in the hit FX series The Shield. He also had notable appearances in films such as Forrest Gump and Boogie Nights. However, Jace's life took a tragic turn in 2014, with a shocking incident at his home in the Hyde Park area of Los Angeles. A heartbreaking event unfolded when Jace lost control and fatally shot his wife, April Jace, a talented athlete. The situation was made even more tragic due to the presence of their 2 young children. During the trial, prosecutors argued that Jace acted under the influence of alcohol. He was ultimately convicted of second-degree murder and sentenced to 40 years to life in prison. During the trial, Jace expressed deep remorse, saying, I am so sorry for the pain I caused. There was no justification for my actions that night. He is currently serving his sentence at California State Prison. His story is not only a powerful reminder of the importance of emotional control, but also a tragic lesson about the devastating effects of impulsive behavior on family and loved ones. If you believe Michael Jace's story highlights the need for emotional control and family responsibility, leave a comment with the number 2. If you disagree, leave a comment with the number 5. Skylar DeLeon, a familiar face from the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers series, experienced a turbulent life that eventually led to serious criminal behavior. Born on August 12, 1979 in California as John Julius Jacobson Jr., he faced numerous hardships from a young age, including abuse within his family, which prompted him to change his name twice. Skylar DeLeon had opportunities in the entertainment industry, but his life took a dark turn after leaving the U.S. Navy due to unauthorized absences. In 2002, Skylar DeLeon got married and had 2 children. Faced with financial pressures, he and his wife turned to crime. The situation escalated when they were involved in a robbery and murder. They forced the yacht owner to leave and then dumped the bodies overboard. Although no bodies were found, testimony from an accomplice later led to legal action against Skylar and his wife. This case serves as a reminder of the importance of law enforcement and personal responsibility in all actions. It highlights that everyone should live in a way that respects the law, upholds morals and community values, thereby fostering an environment of safety, respect, and trust. Toby Willis, the patriarch of the Willis family, became a well-known name in American television through appearances on America's Got Talent and TLC's reality series. As a prominent figure in his family, he gained popularity in the entertainment world. However, his life took a dramatic turn when he became the focus of a major legal investigation in Tennessee. Months before Toby Willis was arrested, his family's show on TLC was canceled following an investigation by authorities. He faced serious charges and was ultimately convicted under the law. Toby Willis's story serves as a reminder of the importance of respecting the law, upholding social responsibility, and maintaining transparency in the entertainment and television industries. Jared Fogle, the former prominent spokesperson for the Subway restaurant chain, first gained widespread attention in the late 1990s while he was a student at Indiana University. His incredible weight loss of 245 pounds achieved through a diet centered around Subway sandwiches made him a household name. With his impressive transformation, Fogle became the face of the Subway brand and appeared in hundreds of commercials from 2000 to 2015. However, Fogle's positive public image was shattered when law enforcement agencies, including the FBI and Indiana State Police, launched a thorough investigation into the Jared Foundation, a nonprofit organization dedicated to health and childhood obesity prevention. During the investigation, authorities uncovered severe legal issues. Jared Fogle pleaded guilty to charges related to the distribution and possession of indecent images along with other illegal activities. He later entered additional guilty pleas and was sentenced to 15 years and 8 months in prison. Fogle is currently serving his sentence at the Englewood Federal Correctional Institution with eligibility for parole in 2029. The case sparked widespread debate in both the community and the media, emphasizing the critical need to protect children and promote mental health, while also reminding nonprofit organizations and prominent brands of their duty to maintain ethical standards. Shannon Richardson, a lesser-known actress with roles in shows like The Walking Dead and The Vampire Diaries, found herself at the center of a high-profile case in 2013. Richardson sent letters containing poison to several prominent figures, including former President Barack Obama and New York Mayor Michael Bloomberg. The poison, similar to the one featured in the TV series Breaking Bad, sparked nationwide panic and raised serious security concerns. The incident occurred during a tense divorce between Richardson and her ex-husband, Nathan. Shannon Richardson attempted to shift the blame onto her ex-husband Nathan by falsely accusing him of sending the poisonous letters. However, a thorough investigation by authorities revealed that Richardson was the one behind the dangerous actions. As a result, she was convicted and sentenced to 18 years in prison. The case shocked both the entertainment industry and the public, drawing significant media attention and highlighting the potential dangers of toxic behavior. Richardson's actions serve as a stark reminder of the importance of obeying the law and taking responsibility not only for artists, but for every individual in society. Thank you for watching this video. We hope you found many interesting and surprising insights into the dramatic stories within the entertainment and music industries. Don't forget to hit like, subscribe to the channel, and share the video to support us and get notified about the latest content. If you have any questions or want to explore any topics further, feel free to leave a comment below the video. See you in the next video. Have a wonderful day.